5 minutes before 1:30. Welcome back to the weekend edition of Central Valley Talk. I'm Austin Reed. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're having a good weekend so far. Tower Porch Fest happening right now all across the Tower District here at Central Valley Talk. We're taking part from 4 to 8 p.m. Come on by. Free food, music, entertainers. It's going to be fun. We're at Olive and Van Ness, 1212 North Van Ness. And I'd love to say hi to you too and meet you. Our wonderful Central Valley Talk fans. Hey, my next guest is Brandy with the Craft of Me joining us in our studio. Hi, Brandy.
Hi.
How you doing?
For having me. I'm good.
Thanks for coming on. You've been on Central Valley Talk before.
Yes.
This is my first time interviewing you. For folks out there that don't know what the Craft of Me is, take over.
It is basically my art and writing projects and what I like to create.
Very good. How long have you been in the art world for?
Oh gosh, well, that's a tricky question. I started drawing since I was a kid, but I actually didn't start doing shows here in the community until about early 2019, a couple years.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're kind of just getting into the big scene now.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your mural.
Yes.
Tell us more.
So I did it's my very first mural. I did it for my dad. It is a picture, it's a silhouette photo of his friend that he served with in Vietnam back in 69 and 70.
Yeah, I saw the video on Instagram, and I loved Creedence Clearwater Revival, that song, was it In the Jungle?
Yes.
So that was great. And how long did that, and we're looking at it right now, actually, which is super cool. How long did that take for you to kind of put together?
Pretty quickly. I did that like in a couple of days, like maybe 3 days, just a few hours a day.
Cool,
Yeah.
Very good. And it's so symbolic too, right?
Right. Yeah. The even the song that you mentioned, it's a song that there's a little chopper there in the corner. I don't know if they can see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can see it.
My dad and his buddy, the one that's the silhouette of, they used to be in the chopper, and the pilot used to play that song for them to get them pumped up.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Yeah, they put a on YouTube. They put a video of of armed forces kind of in that day, in the 60s, 70s, and they played that song, and I saw that on YouTube the other day. They just did a kind of a recollection of it. We're going to look at you kind of from start to finish, and this is a really cool video. Kind of walk me through this.
So this was the very beginning of it. I'm looking at my phone of the photocopy of the picture my dad had of his friend, and I'm just drawing it out on the wall there and getting it started, getting the first layers down. But yeah, that's his friend right there, Bill Lane.
Wow, beautiful.
Thank you.
Tell me, are you able to do murals for other people? Like, are you looking for business? Or?
I am tiptoeing. How do you say? Putting my toe in the water with murals. I've done a lot of commissions and portraits and stuff like that. But murals is kind of like the next thing where I want to get into. So this was a good little start for me.
Yeah. No, it's just beautiful. Talk a little bit about Art Hop. Your involvement with Art Hop.
Okay. So Art Hop, it's coming back open again. Yay. For that. All the artists and vendors are so excited. So we have one for Cinco de Mayo. It's on the 6th here in Tower. I'll be there. I believe it's Full Circle. And then there's another one in Merced I'll be at for actual Cinco de Mayo, like that Wednesday. So,
cool.
Yeah, it's starting up again. I'm really excited.
Yeah. For you as an artist in COVID, did this give you more time to kind of practice your art?
It did kind of like gave me time to reassess, like, okay, like what image do I want to put out? Is this the style I want to continue with? And I've noticed, I just did Art Hop last month, that everybody's vendor booth is like fabulous. I'm like, oh, everybody's been thinking about new ideas for their vendor booths. So yeah, it's really given us some time to really be more productive.
Right.
Yeah.
And just practice.
And just practice and tune in on the skills.
Practice makes perfect, for sure. Now, you're a writer as well.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
So I write a lot of poetry. On my Instagram, you'll see it. I do have some poetry books in the works. Hopefully, that'll be coming out soon. But yeah, it's another outlet for creativity. I love it.
Now, are you working in art full time now?
I am.
You are. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. And I think for people out there too that are watching today and they're thinking, because you can go to Ross, you can go to, Target and buy a mural of Fresno, which we're looking at behind us. But when you have somebody, if you hire Brandy, it's that personal touch.
It is, and it's something like you have something that nobody else has.
Yeah.
And you're giving back to the community, especially like amongst artists. We're big supporters with local, and anything that we're making, we're putting right back into our community. So it's kind of like put some money back in here.
One step up.
Yeah,
I would say it's like 10 steps up from buying something at Ross. So
yeah, for sure.
Now let's see. People can learn more on your Instagram.
Yes.
Do you have a website or?
I don't right now.
Okay.
I just have the Instagram at the Craft of Me on there. Yeah.
And there's more. There's murals and other stuff.
There's murals, poetry, paintings. I always put the events up on there. My Etsy shop is linked onto there, so
Perfect.
yeah, you can.
Is
find stuff there.
Etsy's still the thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Is it bigger than? Is it the biggest now?
I am not sure, but it's super simple to use, so I use that one.
Do you use Pinterest?
Not for myself, just to look for ideas.
You look for ideas. Yeah, I love it. Okay, great. Let's see. There's one other thing. Oh, I had a question. If somebody's watching today and maybe they would like to, maybe they give you a job and they say, "Hey, I want Brandy to craft a poem about this situation." They can talk to you about it, and then you could write something for them and put it up on their wall. Can you do something like that? Or?
Yeah, I've actually commissioned poetry before, and
Okay.
yeah, using that and putting it up on walls is something that's a great collaboration that I'm wanting to do next with my murals.
Great.
So yeah, for sure.
All right, very good. Brandy, thank you for joining us,
Thank you.
and fun interview. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, you'll have to create something for us here at Central Valley Talk,
Anytime.
like microphones, the on-air sign.
Oh, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, we've got the backyard next to us, right outside our studio. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of room there. I'll talk to Mike Briggs about that.
Okay, perfect.
Very good. Thank you again.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. All right, you're watching Central Valley Talk. We're back with one more live local guest. 3 women coming up next.